Hi, I'm Perry. Welcome to Retro Positive Review. Today I'm reviewing the 1990 film Misery, directed by Rob Reiner, starring James Caan and Kathy Bates. Alright, Misery is one of the classic 90s horror slash thriller films. If you're a fan of either of those genres, you should definitely check this one out. The hype around the film is well deserved. Kathy Bates plays Annie Wilkes, and James Caan plays Paul Sheldon. Paul Sheldon is a famous writer, and Annie Wilkes is his biggest fan. So the story starts out. Sheldon is at a remote lodge where he always goes to finish his books. He finishes his book. He goes to travel back to the city. There's a snowstorm. His car gets wrecked. Annie Wilkes finds him, brings him back to her remote cabin. He is badly injured, so he cannot leave. Outside communication is cut off due to the storm. So that won't really ruin the movie for you. That's just the very simple plot that you'll discover 5 minutes into the film. What really drives this film, which is the thing I really like, is character. The characters completely drive this film. Paul Sheldon's character, played by James Caan, he has a tough job because he is crippled very early on in the film. His mobility is severely inhibited, so he really doesn't have a lot of different settings during the film. Just a couple of rooms in the cabin, basically. And then Annie Wilkes, played by Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates is completely. She goes off the deep end in this movie. Like, she doesn't do it in like an over the top way like they do in a lot of modern movies, where it's just like totally psycho nuts right away. She has this progression, and it seems very realistic. And like, once she goes to the crazy place the first time, every other scene after that, you're just waiting for it to happen, and you can see it slowly ticking up, and you can share the anxiety that James Caan's character would be experiencing at that time. So I recommend you go get a Blu-ray like I have, or DVD, something like that. This is a very good presentation. It has some extra features on it, and it has a few like little postcard type things in there, little mementos for you. I always prefer physical media over streaming whenever that's an option. The story is based off a 1987 Stephen King novel. Now, Stephen King, when you watch a horror movie or read a horror book that he's written, or watch a movie based off one of his books, it often has like very. It's almost like how Tim Burton, when you watch a Tim Burton movie, you're like, oh, without even seeing his name, you know it's a Tim Burton movie. With Stephen King, that can happen sometimes, but this is a more understated horror movie. It all depends on the acting of these two, and there's a decent supporting cast as well. But it's mostly these two actors throughout. I would say 90% of the film, almost, well, at least 80% of the film is just the two of them, and her performance is so good. She was the first woman ever to win an Academy Award in a horror movie for Best Actress. She won it in the Golden Globes as well, and she deserved that award completely. Now, there's not many famous Hollywood actors that look like Kathy Bates either. Like, I'm not trying to insult her at all, but she's not like a Hollywood beauty or anything. You know, she made it on acting skill, and she has always performed well in every movie I've ever seen, and she's done serious roles like this, all the way to like really over the top, silly roles. Like I remember her from Waterboy with Adam Sandler as his mom. But she's always great. James Caan, classic actor, delivers every single movie I've ever seen him in. So those two, they play together really, really well. And if you've never seen this before, you're going to be feeling very tense watching this movie, but you're not going to be able to look away, because you're just going to want to see where this all ends up.
I'm not a movie star type.
The film has a small but good supporting cast. First is Lauren Bacall. She plays Paul Sheldon's publisher. Then you have Richard Farnsworth, who plays the local sheriff, and Frances Sternhagen, who plays the sheriff's wife. The sheriff and his wife provide some comic relief to the movie, and Lauren Bacall's character adds a sense of urgency to the outside world searching for the lost writer Paul Sheldon. And then, of course, there is Misery the Pig. Who could possibly forget that face? Okay, Rob Reiner is the director. Most of us know him from All in the Family as Meathead. He did a really good job directing this film. He's actually sadly was, a very good director. He used the small cast in this film to his advantage. It really gets you involved with the characters, and you feel like a pretty good attachment. And you even kind of feel sorry for the villain in this story a little bit throughout you get to know the nuances of the characters. And not having very many special effects in the film, mostly character driven, very small set, pretty simple film, really, technically speaking, to go out and win the Academy Award for Best Actress. I mean, that's just shows how well this film was made. So that's a credit to Rob Reiner and, of course, the actors involved. So I suggest late one night you get yourself a bowl of popcorn, sit down, and enjoy this classic horror film. And if you get too scared, just remember,
There is nothing to worry about. You're gonna be just fine. I'll take good care of you. I'm your #1 fan.